Day 1 of 6 on our way east across Argentina. And first of all, we stopped just out of town, crazy in Mendoza City, riding out. And then we're going to stop and have morning tea. Yeah, that's what they are. And we're going to have dos and dos cafe. Then we're going to sit down, have a rest, keep riding. What are these? Luxury. 40 luxury latte. All right, here we go. Time to chill out for 20 minutes, then we continue on the road to Montevideo. Notice the difference? Look at this. Dead flat. We should have dead flat roads for probably the next 500 kilometers. Slight headwind. We're heading off to Las Catitas today. Nice 95k. Nothing much happening out on the road today, so we'll see what it's like in the town. Good evening from the town of Las Catitas, outside of Mendoza, on our way to San Luis. That's right. It's about 7:30 at night. Beautiful evening. But there was something interesting I wanted to mention about this town, and two turtle doves. Now, they were first mentioned in the 12 Days of Christmas, that song. And oh god, the 12 Days of Christmas is probably just as famous as the 10 Commandments. And now in the second part they talk about two turtle doves, which is in it, and that was first mentioned, those lyrics, in 1780 in the writings of a book called Mirth Without Mischief. That's how old it is. Now, going on from 1780 to 1825, a British botanist by the name John Myers comes all the way over here looking at parrots, and the small parrots called a catitas. Therefore, the name of Las Catitas was then originated because of the botanist who wanted to travel halfway around the world to check out catitas. And in his book, he says, the catitas is smaller than a turtle dove. What the hell is he thinking? Why would you travel all that way, writing your notes, a turtle dove is smaller than a parrot, or smaller than a catitas? The guy is a genius. The guy can inspire a nation. John Myers, a British guy. So, on that note, we're just about finished for the day. We're going to find our mandatory ice cream. As you can see, we're in a bustling city, and it shuts down between 1 and 4, 1 and 6. No one is out, and then at 6 o'clock everything's open up. Coffee shops, probably about 2 coffee shops in town, and we just had pizza, and really nice. Alright, so nothing much happened today, but now you know the story of the town and how it got its name, Las Catitas, which is after the small parrot and smaller than a turtle dove. What the hell he chose a turtle dove is beyond me. Interesting guy. Alright, good night from Las Catitas, and we shall continue east tomorrow, heading to the town of... no idea. See you tomorrow. Bye. Good afternoon. Well, you just missed out on seeing the kids leaving school at 7 p.m. Could you imagine what that would be like back home in Australia? Kids going home from school at 7 p.m. There'd be an uproar. Another thing that was interesting, while I'm at it, is that I never saw one of them with their phone stuck to their head. Now that bit of, that's another side note. Nothing much happened today, but what you can see there is an arch and a straight road. That's the straight road that we'll be taking tomorrow to San Luis, and that arch represents the border between the Mendoza province and the San Luis province, which we've now traveled completely through the Mendoza province. So we had a long day. It was hot, 35-degree riding. Now we're just waiting because we're told that there's a supermercado slash supermarket somewhere around here. We're starving, we need to eat. I'm just going to turn that around. This is the traffic that we contended with all day. And we've only got an 80k day tomorrow, so it's not going to be too bad. Now it's going to get a bit loud, but everyone gives us a wide berth. Everyone's nice to us, polite. Everyone gives you a wave. Now that's a cattle truck. We did see a couple of them going along. Now, if you want to know who's big meat eaters, Argentinians. They love their meat. Oh, and one other thing which is really important, you probably think it's crap. When we're riding along, I got to see the green parrot called a catitas. I couldn't stop, couldn't pull the camera out, but there are catitas. That is a true story. So that's about it for today. We're going to find the shop, got to get some food into us, try and find something for breakfast tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on the road to San Luis. In San Luis, we finally arrived. Now, I had a couple of questions that were raised. Now, for Andrew Smith, a catitas. Yeah, it's a little bird, smaller than a turtle dove, and they were around in 1823 when that British guy decided to come over here and do research on birds. Oh wow, inspirational man. So then there was the other one, my good friend Mark Morgan. I wonder, no, someone was bound to know him. We've got to find someone who can speak English. Now this church, so while I'm just hold that breath, Mark Morgan, he can't spell it not very well. A catitas has an S on the end. He spells it without the S. And that there, so that's mine. So this here behind me is the Cathedral of San Luis. It was constructed prior to 1900. Around the 1870, 1880. Quite impressive. I don't go into churches. That's, someone wants to do YouTube on churches, knock yourself out. Now, that other point when we're riding along the highway, when you see the plastic bottles next to these roadside shrines, that they say is for, it's a belief, a divine belief of thirst. So that way the person will never be thirsty on their travels to the afterlife. Now that happens with Hindu people as well, and I've seen it quite often in roadside shrines throughout South America when we were here about 10 years ago. So just going to go for a walk around the park. My mate's having a seat, time out. Tomorrow, what's on the agenda? Well, we're going to the town of La Tomas, and La Tomas is a lot of climbing. Again, nothing as stupid as the Andes Mountains, where, wow, that took a while to get over. But tomorrow, La Tomas, we're going to head off, and we'll see you then. Bye. 25 k's to go to La Toma. You may be able to see right in the distance the roads that we've been riding on. Actually, even though we're riding on good roads today, this is fabulous scenery. So, got a slight tailwind, but whew, we're up to 34 degrees already. That's okay. We just keep tapping along. Just going to have a 5-minute break now, get some water into us, and keep moving on. Hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes. Another hill, but let's see if you see my pennies, what I got to carry. Currently, check it out, damn hot, but Jesus. Hot again. I think I've said that before, more than once. All right, nearly at the top of the hill. That means take the brakes off and just go like dropping down a mine shaft. Shit, this is hot. Okay, 20 k's to go. Well, welcome to Latoma. I think it's got something to do with the World Women's Day, something like that. I'll have a bit of a look, hey? Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Alright, well, we've done enough for one day. Yes, he agrees. So we're going to head back to our palace. Not really a palace, but it's accommodation. And I don't film inside our accommodation. I don't film inside bathrooms because who cares? Fortunate enough to have a roof over our head, nice and dry. People who own the place are fantastic. That's all that matters. Alright. It's a big good night from us. See you tomorrow on the road to Achiras. I think it's A-C-H-I-R-S. So I'll see you out there. Bye. Good morning, day 5 of the 6-day stretch. Well, currently 16 degrees, so much better than yesterday. We finished at 38. Oh. And the problem is you get in, you can't go and do anything because it's too bloody hot. But this is the road to Achiras, and we got a spectacular day for it. Oh, maybe we'll be able to recover a bit. It's only a 70k day, but the good thing about today is when we get to halfway, it's all downhill. Gotta love that. But there was one thing I forgot to mention from yesterday. And yes, it was... No, that's a car. World Women's Day. Celebrating women. So I realised that is why the women were at the front of the pack in the march yesterday. And seriously, it is time. Women should be heard more. They are in the Western world, but in some of the remoter places, they're not really. So it needs marches like the one last night in Latoma to highlight about the equality of women. And they should be heard, they should be seen. They should get the good jobs. They should be in politics. So, we have no idea where we're staying tonight. We don't know if there's anywhere to stay tonight. So we push on through this beautiful countryside and just enjoy the scenery. Nothing out here, but damn, it's nice, peace and quiet. Bit of music in the headphones. I was listening to Kelly Clarkson. I do like her. Alright, unless anything startling happens, I'll see you at the end of the day. Bye. Hi everyone. Well, finally made it to the town of Achiras. Wow, what a great ride. It turned out to be really good at the end. Rained a little bit, but now after we've had dinner at 9:30 at night, decided to watch the boys play a bit of indoor, or sort of indoor outside soccer. Bit of fun. But what I wanted to say, when we got into town today, this was like in Rio Blanco last episode, on episode 1, where we could not get accommodation. So we turned up, asked one group nowhere to stay, asked another guy nowhere to stay, then another bloke got on the phone. He would have made about 10 calls and he got us a room. I just can't believe how nice they were. One of the, I will show you a photograph. And when we're having the, when my mate and I went down to the service station this afternoon to get some food, we met this guy on a big Triumph motorcycle, him and his wife. And as we were communicating, obviously I said something wrong or it was misinterpreted. And he went to his tank bag on his motorbike, opened it up, and offered us money. He probably thought, look at these two guys dressed as dags. We didn't have a panniers on our bicycle. He was going to give us money. That's how nice the people are here. Every single person we've met is so hospitable. So 9:30 at night, time for me to call it quits. We've got a nice easy ride tomorrow into Río Cuarto, something like that. And then we finally get our rest day. So tomorrow morning we'll see you out on the road for day 6 to end episode 2. Bye. Good morning. Day 6. I've finished the week of riding through amazing places. Look at them. Sorry dogs, didn't want to wake you up. Get up, you lazy sods. No, not today. Well, if everything goes smooth today, over the 6 days, we will have ridden 592 kilometres. So, for an old bloke with panniers, that's a long way. I thought I'd just give a bit of a glimpse of the town. The people in the hotel are so good. For breakfast, out comes some like really sugary croissants, then sweet toast, bananas, grapes, what else? Coffee. Then out come the toast. I'm thinking, my God, no way in the world I can eat much food for breakfast. I eat all that, I want to go back to bed and crash out. Legs are feeling good. The wind hasn't picked up yet. What's the day of riding if you don't have a headwind? That'd make it too easy for us athletes. There was nothing on last night in town. I thought there was going to be something at the park, but that didn't eventuate. So, there we go. It's a lovely little town. Buenos dias. Hello, boys. Oh, stop that. Look out, Baz. Gotta watch out, these buggers don't come around quick. Oh. Oh, shit. I don't think I even pressed. I just pressed start now. Well, that's wrong. That's wrong. Well, that, besides a speed hump, is the main street of Achuras, 70 kilometres away from Río Cuarto. And it was a nice town. I still can't get over, and I say it a million times, how nice people are. Alright, nearly finished the main street. I'm going to turn left here, get on the main drag, as we call our roads back home. Main street, probably more appropriate nowadays. Someone might get upset with me using that term. If they do, I do care. Alright, what incredible morning! Give you a bit of a view of the town. Rightio, that is where we're riding. So, come along and join us today for day 6 to Río Cuarto. Arrivederci. See that in the distance, as far as you can see, that is corn. Well, if I'm wrong, someone can correct me, but look how far it goes. We've been following that for the last 5 k's. That's amazing. Oh, okay, well, corn's on the dinner for tonight, I suppose. All right, we'll continue on. Well, welcome back. Sunday evening, I'll start again. Well, I wanted to end this episode 2 on a high note. And now we're watching, I have no idea, watching soccer in Argentina. Who's the home team? I don't know. But this will be great evening. And you watch it, I'll go crazy. This must be the home team. I've got a barrack for them. Where I'll get... Well, half-time update, still 0-0. It's more like a diving competition on grass. These guys know how to dive. They can dive, but they get up, keep playing. Here's the second half, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get a goal. I still don't know who the local team is. Who cares? The crowd is going nuts. This guy on the ground with the orange shoes is taking the big dive, going for the penalty, end up getting a yellow card. Nice one. Boom. I don't think he called him anything nice. Oh well. The game shall continue. And the crowd goes crazy. That was close. Maybe this time we'll get a goal. Hang on, here we go. Oh man. Nothing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yes. Oh damn. Oh, it was a goal and he's offside. Oh my god. I wouldn't believe it. That was close. Ended 0-0. Well, that was a great way to end 6 days of riding. We got to see some beautiful countryside. Finished it off with a game of soccer. Still don't know who I was barracking for. Don't know the names of the teams. But in Rio Cuarto, I'm signing off for episode 2. I look forward to seeing you again when the journey starts. What's today? Sunday. Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday, and I'll start the ride heading east to the town of Rosario. Until then, bye for now.